YouTube, what's the story? Welcome back to another video. This week's video is all about the unspoken, almost hidden gems of getting lean, getting fit, getting strong and healthy in your 20s and your early 30s. I've broken down the hidden gems, unspoken fruits of what I've already said into 4 sections: mental, physical, social, and future-proofing. Let's get into it. There's no two ways about it. Getting in shape is hard, and when it's hard, you need a little bit of discipline, but that discipline is going to spill over into other areas of your life. If you're a father, you're going to become a better role model for your kids. If you are a partner, you're going to become a better partner. Your relationships will be enhanced. And then the biggest one is the discipline that you have from getting in shape will give you more clarity, and you'll be a little bit more on the ball with the financial aspect of your life, which I'm sure most people need a hand with. Getting lean, getting fit, getting healthy, getting more active is going to give you stronger clarity. The more weights you lift, the fitter you try and become, the more the blood flushes around your body, it flushes to your brain, and that's going to give you a boost naturally and give you that more clarity in your day-to-day tasks and what it is you're going about doing. And the last one, the hidden weapon, the secret weapon, is natural confidence. The more work you do, if you do it right, the more results you get. The more results you get, the better you feel about yourself. The better you feel about yourself, the more naturally confident you become. You don't have to put up a charade and try and be somebody that you're not. You just come into your own self a little bit better. The physical side of things, the biggest one, and a lot of people have this conversation with me because it comes up when we are on a call together, is not having energy. Not having energy, when you become lean and fit and strong, becomes an afterthought. You're not worried when you wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning, how am I going to do my session tonight? You just seem to roll into one task after another, day after day, because you're pumping your body full of the right stuff. And in that case, you get rewarded of having enough energy, even though you're probably doing more than when you were out of shape, unhealthy and unfit. Another hidden gem is recovery. Fit people never seem to get really sick. I wonder why that is. Fit people never seem to be hungover for too long. I wonder why that is. When you're a little bit fitter, leaner, stronger, more healthy, you tend to not get as sick and you tend to recover a lot quicker as opposed to somebody who is not in the position that you are in. The other side of that coin is that you really start to value how you feel day to day because you feel so good. You stop going for the poison that is alcohol. You stop going for the poison that is bad food choices all the time. Now, we're not perfect. It's not going to be like that all day, every day. We do still enjoy life. Obviously, as somebody who is fit, I still drink the odd bit of alcohol. I still have the odd bit of crap food, but I value how I feel so much more than wasting money, wasting time, and wasting how I feel on poison that is alcohol and shit food. From a social aspect of things, I want to ask you something. Have you ever been introduced to somebody and straight away you're like, I could definitely get along with this person? Most of the time, when you meet somebody, your subconscious does the work before they even say a word on how much you respect them. Subconsciously, if you are introduced to somebody who is fit, who is healthy, who clearly works out and looks after themselves, you respect them. You don't have a choice in that regard. You might get along with them when you get to know them, but that's fine. Subconsciously, your first impression improves when you are somebody who comes across as fit, comes across as healthy, comes across as lean and strong. Generally, a better baseline of overall health gets you more respect automatically. In the dating scene, another question for you. Would you want to be with a slob, or would you want to be with somebody who appears to look after themselves and value their health? When you're fitter, leaner, stronger, healthier, your value in the dating market, no doubt about it, rises. The last thing in the social aspect is, I'll leave you with a phrase: monkey see, monkey do. Maybe you've been in the position where you can see somebody else working on themselves and getting results. They might look slimmer, they might look happier, they might look like they have more energy, more vitalized. That rubs off on you. You can turn around and say to yourself, why can't I do what they're doing? If you put yourself in a position where you're making improvements in your life, physically, mentally, socially, it will rub off on other people, whether it be a family member, whether it be a mate, whether it be a partner. Your peer influence starts to increase. That puts your value a little bit higher than what it was previously as well. Now, I feel like a little bit of a phony with the future-proof section. I'm only 25. I can't speak from experience of a sense of looking backwards in my life too far and wishing that I could live with no regrets. But I want to ask you this question. and I don't think you'll have too much bother thinking about it. Can you think of somebody relatively close to you or that you know that is out of shape, struggles with mobility, struggles with weight, struggles with quality of life? I, for one, don't want to be in that position. So I'll make sure that when I am able to be strong, lean, fit and healthy, I'll stay that way so that I can give myself the advantage when I get to later life of living with pretty much no regrets. Now, I am a firm believer that there is no time like the present. Whether you are touching 40 and that point of no return is starting to come, where you know that everything is going to get harder in regards to getting fitter, getting healthier, getting a little bit leaner, or whether you're in your early 20s and you're looking at people saying, I don't think I want to live like that, I may need to start making changes now. There's no time like the present to get to work. Us males anyways tend to peak between 35 and 40 from a metabolic standpoint. That's when most people come into their peak. After that, it's a 1% drop, 1% muscle atrophy year on year. You can slow that down by getting into prime shape, we'll call it, by the time that comes around. Otherwise, the mountain only gets steeper. Whatever your age, your circumstances, position in life, goals that you have or goals that you want to set yourself, there is no time like the present to work on them. You will never ever regret working towards something for a benefit that's going to last you a lifetime. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.